Hey, Stephen Bonacore, the podfather of gaming, here at the World Series of Board Gaming 2022 with Lloyd Wasson.
That's right.
The now world champion of Ra.
That's right.
Ra. Did that happen at the tournament?
Multiple times.
Did it? Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's my biggest recollection of playing Ra. I haven't played it in like probably 15 years at this point.
It was me at the end at the finals because I was out, pretty early. And I was like, Rob, draw that Ra.
So how long have you been playing Ra? I mean, is it one of your top games or anything like that?
It has become quickly one of my favorite games.
Well, now it better be. And now
right. I actually, when I saw this tournament and I was looking at the days, it was like, okay, what's Ra? What is this day? And I was like, well, I can play Ra. I've never heard that game before, and so I literally went out and bought the game and learned it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, so it's actually new to you.
I've only been playing it for about 5 months.
And where do you live?
Yeah, I now live in San Jose. I'm originally from Vegas.
And you chose Ra because you just thought it was the right style of game? Because if you've only started playing it recently, it sounds like it would be not a normal choice to pick.
Well, I saw the tournament and I was like, well, I need to start learning these games. So I started picking them up as I found them, and Ra was a little bit of a harder game, and I was able to find it, and I got it in, and me and my wife and kids sat down and started learning Ra, and I just saw that basically it's poker. And I played poker, and that's how I see the game. I just see it as a good game of poker, and it just clicked to me because I've played poker for so many years.
I like to play poker, so maybe I need to start playing Ra again.
Yeah, it's a really
and
great,
compete against you next year.
It's like playing stud, with you have a really good, you have a lot of the information, so you're going into it with a lot more information, and just being able to make optimal plays is with bluffing and with correct betting.
That's a really interesting way of looking at it. It's something I've never. Yeah. Somebody else told me that you should look at the numbers like it's not like it's that those small range of numbers, but add 1,000 to the numbers because it kind of says that not that far away from each other. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
relative.
Yeah,
to each other.
If you look at the game, you get the tiles; those are scoring points. They're kind of like poker hands in a lot of ways. You're bidding on a pot in a way, and you're bidding on like basic different ways of scoring.
So during the game, were there any points in the game that said oh, I think I've got this? Was there a turning point in that game?
Yeah, there was. So in from Epoch 2, Epoch 1, it was very close. I think everybody was in about 2 to 3 points of each other. Going in Epoch 2, I was a little bit behind. I might have even been ending Epoch 2. I might have been. I wasn't last, but it was close to last. But it still was a very close game. It still was within a few points of each other. And then Epoch 3, I had a really good river Nile setup, and I was basically going Nile. And there was a 16 out there and a flood tile, and only one flood tile, and I took it, I took that down early, got the 16 in the flood, and I remember somebody saying wow, that was kind of crazy that you did that, but I just really, really valued, getting my flood tile, and then I could commit to more rivers later in the Epoch, and because I was no way I was getting pharaohs. That was completely gone for me. Other people were fighting over it, so I was just like, I'll take my neg 2, don't even worry about it, stick with the rivers, and I just played a tight game, and it ended up working out for me.
That's how you play poker, right?
Yeah,
if you're wild, often doesn't come out. Play it tight, and then patience and pounce.
Just go for the good solid, pots, or getting a good amount of points each time consistently, and you can win the game.
Lloyd, are you representing any local store? Because local stores get a prize if you.
I've had stores that I've been to, all the stores around this area. I have a friend that I dealt poker with for years, and he runs a store called Dark Side Games, and I'll just throw him out there. He was a good friend of mine for so many years, and he runs a store out there at the end of the strip.
Very, very cool. Lloyd, thank you so much for being with us here, and congratulations on being the world champion 2022 of Ra. Let's do this. Ra. Take it easy, everyone.